time for more Elden Ring. Welcome back.
Creeping. Oh, you actually dodged.
Don't go too far back. Doggo might notice.
This is true. Hey, I got his pants. Alright, gotta keep in mind. Is this one? Nope, that's a side swing. Alright. So no matter what I do, it's gonna hit the wall if I do a charge.
Oh.
Jump attack will do it though. You can't see me. Go to the face. Alright, drop here. Drop down here. There's our runes.
Yay.
Alright, next is getting back to this one.
And it was a pretty hefty chunk, too.
Yeah, it's almost 10k. Or right about 10k. There we go.
You're at, I think, 11k now.
It is 11k. That's just about a level, I think. Hey, check. 2,000 more? 2,500 more?
Oh.
Good luck here. I don't see anything else to go for, so down we go. Listen carefully. Could this be monster?
Maybe.
I think it might be the diggers, the miners, maybe? It sounds like they're fixating the wall if I was going to guess. Summoning pool now active!
So, this needs you relatively close to a sub-boss.
Potentially. Oh, that makes me sad. That should hit him. There we go.
But what kind of sub-boss would be in this? Would it be like a digger or like some?
I mean, we saw the giant before that was down here.
So maybe another giant?
Maybe? Ooh. There's two. Take you out right away.
They don't even know what happened.
Smithing stones. Those are always nice. No, there's an item over here. I didn't even see this on the way down. Golden Rune 5. Alright, so there's a tunnel there, there's whatever's under there, and then there's this tunnel. Let's go this way. Where am I going to see next?
After finding out my friend's favorite alcoholic beverage, I said the greatest bit of wordplay, to which she responded, "Oh God, Brandon."
Oh no.
Yes.
There's a big one. I don't like big octopus.
So I suggested that she would go down to Wildwood, New Jersey with her boyfriend, and then she would pour out her favorite alcoholic beverage onto the sand, then lay on it and screw her boyfriend. That way, she would have.
Did you really? Really? Do that one? Really?
That way she would have sex on the beach.
I'm just disappointed in you right now. That's one of your worst ones. Wait, did that thing just heal?
Her boyfriend gave a little bit of a chuckle, but he enjoys puns more than you.
I don't even feel like it's a pun. I feel like it's just a really bad joke.
It involves
it's not even the fact that it's a pun.
It involves wordplay.
I still think it's bad. Comments, you be the judge.
Yes.
Tell him he's awful. Ooh, what is this? Hold on, what in the hell did I just find? Where is this thing? Here we go. Oh, it's a spear.
It's Naginata.
I always thought a Naginata. For some reason, the name Naginata always thinks like it's a different type of sword, like one of the longer long swords. Weapon
You mean
consisting
like
of. Go ahead.
You mean like a long blade?
Like a like this like the. I'm trying to think. The overly long katanas.
Ah, like Sephiroth has.
I guess I don't recommend like remember Sephiroth's blade specifically. Weapon consisting of 3-pronged blade affixed to a long pole. The long central blade closely resembles a katana. Oh, so it's got a katana tip on the end. Huh. Open up the Land of Reeds, known for its ability to be wielded as a spear, while still being capable of performing slash attacks. Okay, all right. And then it's got impaling thrust. Okay. Definitely not our type of thing to wield, but okay.
Actually, they consider Sephiroth's long sword to be a katana, even though it's like 2 or 3 feet long.
I think the one I'm thinking of is an Obadachi. I think that's the overly long katana. I could be wrong though. They had them in what was the thing called? Neo, that game, and I assume the sequel also has it. I forget what that thing is called though.
Odachi.
Is that it? Odachi?
Is a class of samurai sword.
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of?
Whoa! How long is that? Because I'm a stupid American who only knows inches.
Back to crystal. A collecting pure degraded and altogether unremarkable crystal. Widely found in crystal tunnels. Okay, so nothing's fancy from what that says. Great,
Okay,
there's another 2 tunnels.
You're right. The Odachi's blade could be over 10 feet long.
That would be about the one that I think that's in Neo. Because they were definitely longer than the character was tall.
Then how could you, like, decently wield that?
Same way you wield a massive club like this. You swing and then you let the momentum carry you.
But would that be like... Because when I think of samurai, I think a little bit more grace to their fighting.
Well, I mean, you would have that with the shorter swords. For sure.
Maybe?
Like, you also have the ninjas that used to wield, like, kusurigamas. Like, those things would fit your grace kind of thing, because that's like the sickle and chain.
Kusarigama. Okay. Yep. Okay.
Alright, so that wasn't a tunnel. It just looked like one heavy distance.
And how short is the shorter Odachi?
I feel like half the length, generally.
91 centimeters, or 3 feet long.
What was the, there was one that I know that they wielded where they would have this shorter sword, like the Odachi, but they would have it sheathed into like a katana length sheath to fool people, so that way they could draw it faster than the enemy would expect. I don't know if that was just like another Odachi like kind of like technique, or if that was actually like a separate weapon altogether. You weren't hiding well. Also, your bugle doesn't matter. Take that. Large glintstone scrap.
So you mean like their Odachi would be sticking out the end of the sheath?
No.
To make it seem, and it would be hidden to make it seem like it's a shorter sword than it is?
It would be hidden so they would think it was the regular katana size, because the sheath itself would be the size of a katana. And then they would whip out the Odachi, or whatever that thing would actually be called, and it would be a much faster draw because of it being a shorter sword, and they would kill someone quickly before they could draw their own katana.
I don't know.
I remember learning about it in, I think it was called, I think the show was called Deadliest Warrior, where they would pit, like, ancient, or, like, old warriors against each other.
I've seen that. That was interesting.
Like, I remember Pirate and Samurai were one.
And it's like, oh, we did 1,000 tests for this.
Yeah, we ran the test like 1,000 times and blah, blah, blah. I don't know how true that was.
Yeah.
I'm sure they did like the testing, and then they probably came to a conclusion in the end. Alright, what is this?
And speaking about drawing swords, do you remember...
this is where Alexander's at.
Back in Thunderbolt Fantasy Season 1, where that...
Buddy!
Old
Good sir. Where did you spring from?
I'll hold that thought.
This was supposed to be a dead end, I'm sure of it. What's going on here? A door from thin air.
Could he not see that?
Stranger things happen at sea, or so I'm told. But onward to the Kaled Wilds. I suppose my calculations were right all along. You should head this way as well, friend. It's time I set off to the festival at Redmane Castle on the southern edge of the Scarlet Rot blighted Kaled Wilds. Doesn't the thought just set your heart aflutter?
Oh, that's gonna suck.
It's time I set off the festival. Doesn't the thought?
But he's a jar monster. But
yeah.
But he's friendly.
Yeah.
So if he just like strolls around like, oh, lovely day, sir. A talking jar, kill it.
I mean, we've seen the jars in the castle too, if you recall.
But were those evil?
I mean, they attacked us, but I mean, most of the stuff is attacking us anyway.
No, but I meant like if he goes into town and just starts like strolling around, like will people attack him or will people know he's friendly?
We don't have enough info on them to know for sure quite yet, but I would assume that this is a normal thing.
Like a friendly talking jar?
Based on what little we do know, yeah. Like he's supposed to make like a hero or something once his insides are fermented enough? I can't think of the word to use for that.
So because he's not attacking people like upon first sight, people will be like, oh, he must be friendly.
Well, and he's talking like a jovial person. I'm sure that would help.
Okay.
Not to mention that if this is a normal thing, you know, then whatever, people have seen it before. You know, or have heard tales of it, maybe.
So what happened to this guy?
I don't know. Give me 1 second. I gotta flip over my headset because this one is dying.
A dying headset is not good. Do.
Alright, there we go. Usually I have a good judge of when that thing's gonna die. Not so much this time. Alright, so I think this is where our boss is gonna be. Also, before I do that, I'm gonna sit at Disgrace.
That would be good. And going back to drawing swords, do you remember the one guy in Thunderbolt Fantasy Season 1 where he drew his sword by literally exploding it from the hilt?
Yes.
To me, like, that was one of the coolest sword draws.
What the magma worm?
Oh.
It's fire. Okay, alright. And lava. I don't want to stand in that. Sure.
You might have to, because it seems like unless you kill it fast, this whole loop will be magma.
Oh, I'm dead.
Good thing you rested.
Yep.
So will the entire floor be covered, or do you think it will fade away after a while?
It was fading away, but it takes a little bit there for it to fade.
Huh.
Alright, let's put this on, because this boosts fire damage negation. Nope, hold on, how do I... There we go.
And is there negating, like, damage in general?
I mean, you could wear different equipment that's more fireproof.
Do you have any fireproof?
Don't know, I'd have to look. Alright, so this is what right now? Fire is 101 with 21.5, just say 21.6 negation.
Okay.
And then if I put that on, it's
31.
So it's like 10. It's a little over 10. Yeah, a little over 10. I do also have some other fire things in my inventory. Not equipment.
Since we might have to take a quick bath in some molten magma.
I could eat this fireproof dried liver, which will also boost my damage negation to fire.
But you won't know how much until you do it.
Until I eat it, yes. Can I make more of it? I can make at least 9 more of these, so I'm not too worried about using it now. Alright, so let's see.
Or does how much here?
42.
Ooh.
So it's like another 11 points on top of that.
Ooh.
Well, let's see how that works. Well, the damage isn't too bad. Ooh, okay, alright then.
guessing fire spells would not work at all on him.
That's where I'm leaning. Ooh, damn.
Ooh.
It's hard.
Would it be good to summon him, or would you want your imps instead?
They were what was out. The imps were out.
Oh.
I should have probably summoned them earlier, though.
Mm.
I didn't even think about it. Alright, let me craft some more liver. Let's do 5 of them.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, I need to summon them as soon as I get in there.
Oh.
I can't summon them from outside the fog. So if they can distract him, they might be in a much better position.
Yeah.
Oh, one's dead. There's the other.
Do you think your spear guy can do better?
Don't know. It's crit.
Yeah,
Not as much as I was hoping for, if I'm being honest.
but it's still a crit, and you still like busied him for like just a few seconds.
It's true. It's something.
And this is Prim software, so every little bit counts.
You know what? That's one thing I will give you. You've actually said something that's true when it comes to Plum software things. That is one I will gladly give you. Every little bit counts.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh, wow! That's got a bigger AoE than I thought. That hit harder than I thought it would. Well, not harder, but it hit further than I thought it would. Because I think I caught a little damage from the lava there, and then that like slam on the ground, the shockwave must have hit me or something like that to kill me. Yeah, the fire ain't gonna do me any good. Do I have anything more useful? Actually, ooh. I forgot I have this now.
I just saw flame give me strength.
So if this is what I think it is, memorize spell. Let me get rid of this. If this is what I think it is, because I couldn't try this on the other character, because this is a faith-based thing. It creates an invigorating fire within that enhances physical and fire affinity attack power. The incantation does not burn the caster, so it is considered forbidden by the Guardians of the Flame. So I think this might be from the regular Soul series Power Within. Except this one doesn't constantly drain your health when used.
So you're thinking it may also improve your no.
Right
Maybe?
armament is 295 right now. Is that going to disappear or get lower once this fades? I should have looked at it. Actually, you know what? Here, I'll just rest, and that should reset it.
Nope.
Oh, it didn't. It stays. Weird. Huh. This is definitely not 295 with the 184 and 62 there. It's gone now, though.
Oh.
Alright, so it's... Okay, so it's giving us like 50 more.
Oh.
49, really, but close enough. or whatever it was. We were at,
So-
we were at 256, right?
246.
No. When we had it on, it was like 290 something. 296.
Oh, I did not remember.
I think it was giving us like 50 more.
Ah, okay. So would that 50 more be worth it?
I mean, it's like you said, it's from software. Every little bit helps.
Yeah. And ding-a-lang. Ring. So if you had water-based magic, and I know this isn't Pokemon, but would you bring out like water spells against him?
I mean, I have no idea if there's any element of affinity with the bubbles, or if that's just like what they do. If that's just like the appearance and style they do.
But like other water-based magic, like would you bring that out against him?
I might be willing to try it if I thought it would do something, but I have no idea.
Ooh. Drink. Ooh.
I missed the dodge.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah!
Yes!
I got really lucky because I started getting caught in that magma. Dragonheart. And Moonveil.
Ooh.
That's Katana. I think Dragonheart... Right, we heard about that about at like a church or something where we offer those. It's probably in the key items if I was gonna get... Yep, there it is. Dragonheart seized by a dragon tracker. Riddled with gravelstone, this grotesque organ continues to beat vivaciously. An offering used in the Dragon Communion. Consume a dragon's heart at the altar to make its power yours. While a terrible and savage-looking thing, the heart has a peculiar beauty to it. And then... we got a new weapon. I got a bunch of these to sell, I think. Katana. There. Moonveil. Blood loss build up. 50. Oh, it's intelligence based.
Oh.
Huh. It deals magic damage. Katana forged of glintstone, masterpiece of Cillian swordsmith. Light enwreathes the blade when sheathed, explaining its Moonveil moniker. Unique skill, Transient Moonlight. Sheathe the blade, holding it at the hip in a composed stance. Follow up with either a normal or strong attack to draw the blade at great speed for an instant slash. Both attacks fire off a wave of light. Oh shit! So is this like a katana version of the Moonlight Greatsword?
Maybe?
Because the Moonlight Greatsword is in every single From Software game, like since its inception. Its form varies slightly, but usually it's the same looking blade for the most part. It's never been a katana. It's always been a greatsword.
Oh?
Alright, So normal katana movesets. Yeah, it won't do it when I don't have the stats for it. Let me
Oh.
see. It won't do the skill.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's got like engravings along the back edge. And it's got like a swirly kind of hilt there.
Ooh.
Interesting. Alright.
Swirly hilts are the best hilts.
Won't be good for this character, but for the other one it'll work really nicely. Assuming I can survive long enough with that one. Then again, that one's also got a katana, so bleed will be very nice on that for that girl. Alright, let me see here. So that's all done. I can clear out that waypoint.
And going back to sounded like wordplay for a bit, but do you remember the game PT?
Yes.
Did you ever hear of the PT-like fan game Allison Road?
I think I did, because that name sounds familiar.
Okay, but one of the bands I am currently into that was like bigger in the 90s also has a song called Allison Road, which is like some upbeat jangle pop, and I believe like that's what their genre was called.
Jangle Pop?
Yes. Let me look up jangle pop for you.
That is the weirdest sounding genre I've ever heard of.
It is a subgenre of pop rock that emphasizes jangly guitars and 1960s style pop melodies. The term originated from Bob Dylan's song Mr. Tambourine Man. In the 1980s, the prominent bands of indie rock like the R.E.M., The Smiths, and Wedding Present were considered jangle pop.
Well, that doesn't exactly help me figure out what's what, because I don't recognize any of those band names, really.
But since they're a, like, light, bubbly jangle pop, I thought it would be hilarious to put Allison Road with footage of Allison Road. Like, you're creeping around a dark house being scared by ghosts while, like, happy guitars play, and I'm like, that would be kind of silly.
I mean, wouldn't that be the point?
Yes. So it would be Allison Road, Allison Road.
I still think that's a terrible pun. Do I have anything else besides my fire for range?
I bet you would despise the comic Pearls Before Swine.
I don't even know what that is, but I'm going to assume yes.
It's a newspaper comic, and like 80%, well, like 50% of the stuff is puns. And like sometimes they take like 6 panels to build up.
That just sounds infuriating.
Of like their 8-panel Sunday comic. The 7th panel is the punchline, and then the 8th panel is the characters getting mad at the writer of the comic.
See, now that I can at least, you know, I can understand that sentiment.
But the 8th panel usually consists of a reference to the pun.
Now, why would you have a reference to a bad joke that's already bad? It's just going to make your reference bad. Alright, Pumpkin. Show me what you got. Hey, oh. That's a dead pumpkin head. Oh, and you're still here. Bye.
Okay, so in this one comic, Goat is talking to his friend Pig. Goat says, "Hey, Rat says he made a new friend, but he's always sad." He's not sad. Rat said you called him melancholy. Oh, he is. Pan over, there's a dog sitting next to 3 cantaloupes. It's a melancholy.
There is a what sitting next to 3 cantaloupes?
A dog sitting next to 3 cantaloupes.
That's
The dog
fucking
is
terrible.
It's a melancholy.
It's really not. If the dog was painted a melon-color, maybe.
To which Goat says to the author, "You make us all sad."
I feel like that's someone realizing just how terrible their puns are. He knows they're painful. That's why he's doing this. So, question for you while I have your
Yeah.
attention. Is it just me, or does this guy look H.R. Giger-esque?
Yes.
Like a weird insect head with a mollusk shell on it that has multiple arms and legs like a centipede. And then a weird fairy tail?
Maybe.
Because when I first saw them before, because they spawn pretty close to the one Grace up there, and I saw them walking, and I just took a look at them quick, and I'm like, what? What is this? I feel like this is H.R. Giger.
Besides Bloodborne, has there ever been any Giger-esque things?
Not really. I mean, there's been some stuff, but I wouldn't call it Giger-esque. Like, maybe slightly reminiscent, but that'd be about as close as you get. The Battle of Aeonia. Radon and Melania locked in stalemate. Then the Scarlet Rot blooms.
So, was there anything else to do in the castle?
Actually, you know what? Now that you say it, I don't think we saw it, but I know I found out about this before, so let's go and take a look. Oh, wait,
Because
no,
with
we
the-
wouldn't. That's right, we wouldn't. We killed him. So remember that guy that was going to let us in the front gate of the castle before, or told us to go around then?
Yeah.
And we decided to flip a coin and we killed him?
Uh-huh.
So if we didn't, he would have been a shopkeeper either way, one way or another. But apparently, this is actually still here. I didn't think this would be if he wasn't. But here's Godric's head. He'd be here stomping on his head, cursing him out. Because Godric, I guess, must have mistreated him really badly.
Because on the last episode, when we were in the castle and then we went out, I thought we still had stuff to do in there.
What, Round Table Hold, you mean?
No, in the Crimson Sky area.
Oh, the Gale thing? At night, or...
Yeah.
I mean,
Where
we were just in there.
Oh, so it was that was a courtyard?
I mean, we're walking down the road in the area.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're still here.
Oh. So, next time on Elden Ring, we will continue to explore Caelid.
I'm not sure where, but maybe we'll find our body.